everybody is about to learn something, because in the Corvette world, there's a lot of guys that know a lot. So I had the engineering prototype 67 car, Irv Rebecki's car.
See, they took the park lights and moved them in the grill.
I like that. I own the 2 highest option 427, 435 horse 67 Corvettes to ever exist, the Roadster and the Coupe. But this is a really special car here.
We're gonna be here all day.
Got basically NOS fenders for it and everything. They've been repainted, primered already, but these are not the fenders that go with it. Those are
Motorcycle Zach.
There it is, right there.
Oh, there you go.
It needs a new home, because I can't kickstart it no more.
It's got a sidecar too. Caitlin would love that.
What year is that?
58.
58.
Huh.
You got a 572?
Oh my god.
That's a rare motor, actually.
These days.
Very rare. I have serial number 1 Copo with a 572 in it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, right now, actually, my daughter was racing it. That's a great motor.
Yeah, I had the car. It just finally left there. Went to the paint shop, going in the 70 Chevelle.
Nice.
That's a killer motor. What's the sidecar?
It's a 1940. I think the guy told me it's like a 48. He said one motorcycle guy said the sidecar worked as much as the bike, but I don't know, because it was added later.
I think it might actually be, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know,
How long have you owned that?
Ooh, I had it, I don't know, probably. I bought it up in Dallas from a police officer at it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I probably had it 6 years or so, 7 maybe.
So you bought it recently?
Yeah. And I rode it, but now I got this hip problem. I just can't kickstart it. And then I looked into putting an electric start on it, but then they're just going to really kill the value on it completely, you know.
I agree.
It's got an oil leak. That little red hose right there. But, you know.
That's so common.
A Harley, like an old man told me, he said, if Harley ain't leaking, it ain't got no oil in it.
That's exactly right.
That sucker here is clean.
It's very clean.
The paint is just fairly new on it. Brand new interior in it.
I like Carmen Giz. I think they're
a little smarter than
I think they're way undervalued.
but that seen that little Volkswagen over there, that blue one?
Mm-hmm.
That's Jenny's car. That car's got 27,000 original miles on it.
Yeah, I didn't even ask about that. I figured that wasn't for sale.
Yeah, she wants to sell it.
She does?
Yeah.
How much is that? When was the last time this ran?
Oh, just I drove it over here about 3 months ago. Okay. I had it over there on the other side over there, but I couldn't drive it because that fuel was all in that.
In the crankcase?
Crankcase, and I wasn't going to start it up anymore.
Yeah, you wiped the motor out.
Yeah.
27,000 miles.
Yep.
How much is that, sir?
Man, I don't know what these things are going for. I'll see what you take for it. I know we had it painted in Dallas at the Car Connection.
Okay.
And yeah, that was almost 10 grand. I think like $9,200 that time. I don't know. Right. What do you think you worth? Maybe an offer on it.
Well, I don't want to upset you. That's for
I
sure.
don't.
I'm here to buy some stuff.
Hey, I got a 45 long coat laying over there. You know that?
Somehow, do we have anything else? I smell a whole collection kind of number for said cars.
What's bad here? I've been collecting so long. It's hard for me to start turning loose stuff.
I understand, but
I'm 76. You know.
At some point in time,
and all my buddies are. I'm putting them in the grave.
Yeah, it's a drag.
And a guy that helped me build the shop and everything.
The shop's amazing. Is there anything outside to look at?
Well, I don't know. We go in that blue barn.
Let's do that.
Hood is bad, but
so
this goes with the
L79 cars. These motors were stamped after the motors were built. So when you look at the number on the motor, it will not be straight, as it was not done with the gang.
Yeah.
The gang is when you line all the numbers out. So if you look at an L79 car and the numbers are straight, they're not right.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times people will look at one and say, well, that thing's been re-stamped. Well, however, it should look funny.
Yeah.
So hopefully it does. I already lost my flashlight for the...
You got a flashlight?
No, I'm good. And also, if you look at that, Sean, see how far out the numbers are? It's because when they were stamping this, the motor was already built, so you couldn't get the numbers in close. And these cars were actually really strong.
Oh yeah,
they run strong. It's a fast car.
I bought this car in '81 from a guy, and I tried to buy it from him all the time, and they was gonna build a race car out of it. They had gutted, and was gonna tub it. I said, you don't want to do that to that car. Plus, it's a rare color combination.
Yeah.
That Evening Orchid.
What do you want for this, Bobby?
Oh.
This
you ain't seen the cake yet, buddy.
Okay.
This is all original interior except for the seats.
He didn't say no, but he did laugh.
That was a good laugh too.
That's something Sean would buy right there.
Yeah, I mean it's got a feeder on it. There's gonna be 2 episodes, bro.
Now this has got a lot of, you gotta watch where you walk in here.
Nice. C10 Love it. Harley too.
You go home.
OD Green. That's a Sean Pettiford special right there.
It is right there. I can get one of those.
Interior unit then.
Wow, that's neat. Is it low miles?
I think so, I think.
A lot of
base cars normally are.
That one's holding concrete down, right?
Yep. Well, ain't no rush in.
That's neat.
So make off with it. Yes, you do it, you can drive that home.
We might need to.
How many miles are on that?
145, 99.
Obviously, 4x4, not diesel.
With a 6-foot bed.
That's pretty rare for that.
454.
Uber rare.
And this old truck here, I brought to the old man in Hallisville. He bought it from somebody there in Hallisville. And this first year, factory air, power steering, power brakes.
That's a really high option truck.
And then first year for a 327. But he pulled a 327 out and put a 350 in it. So I've been trying to find another 327 and date it to the truck.
That car's sexy.
It ain't got no, it just turned 43,000 miles on it.
Wow, that's nice. I like that.
I do too.
I just bought this about a year ago. Because I've been trying, the old man had it in '86 when I lived in Hallisville.
Really cool.
That is a family grocery getter if I ever
There's a
saw.
9-passenger wagon that says it's 1985.
So you got the backward seat?
Yeah, it's in there.
Pretty cool.
265.
I like that.
I do too.
I paid $4,500 and I bought all that in there for it. I drank all the bucket deals here, floor pans. bought a door put on here, and this here picked up. That one back there was rusted.
That's neat. All right, we're 2.5 hours into this deal. He's got some amazing stuff.
I got another one up there, older than that one.
Well, let's go see it. We got JC Higgin right there as our first buy. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I didn't see it coming. Color of money.
Wow. 70 LS6.
Wow. Less than 24,000 real miles.
So there was the bar, and then you went over the bar right here in the paint booth. In my opinion. Bench seat automatic.
Okay, so you know why it's a bench seat automatic?
Well, explain.
That was the lightest version you could get of this car. So if you were going to drag race it, people are like, oh my gosh, like even Superbirds.
Mm-hmm.
That was the lightest version of the car. So if you had a column shift bench seat, it weighed a little bit less.
Yeah.
I like the bench seat, to be honest with you.
I like Benzie myself too. But anyway, this car here, let me tell you the story on it. This guy that owned this car lived in California. He couldn't order this car in California. Wasn't allowed.
Okay.
So his parents lived in Ohio.
No.
He went to the Ohio dealer and ordered it there. But to get it into California, it has to have 2,500 miles or more on it. So when it was in California and Ohio, his parents drove around. Then he took the fenders off the car, took all the badges off of it, and it looked like a regular Malibu. That's why it ain't no cowl induction. Got the heavy.
I was wondering why.
And actually, I didn't put them back on there. It had the fiber optic lighting on the fenders.
Huh. That's kind of unusual.
Yeah. Well, I guess they tried to make it look like grandma's car, I guess. Then he took it to California. He took the gate, all the dash out of it. I got the dash he put in it and customized it with all Stuart wanted to get. It had oil pressure, temperature, transmission temperature and all that in it.
It was the bench seat and column shift is actually cool. I understand why they did that. This is also no power steering.
Nope.
And no cowl induction.
Well, he just said the cowl induction they had pulled off.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a cowl induction.
No.
Yeah, he deleted it. This is the lightest. No power steering.
You look on the firewall, it only has the precision for the cowl induction. You got a hole in the firewall there, square hole.
Power brakes, automatic.
Well, at least he wanted to stop.
Yeah.
This guy, what gears are in it? 411 car?
411 car. I got 2 bill sheets on it.
Yeah, so this car was a drag car.
This car's a get it.
But it's got 331s in it now. I got the ring and pinion for it.
Wow. That's
But anyway, this car here sat here in Victoria at a lawnmower shop. And my boy worked for that guy. And everybody said it was a Malibu. Because the guy debadged, he took the SS emblem off the fender and filled them in, welded them up, and had fenders repainted if we took it to California. Had the bumper piece was gone.
That is such a great
SS emblem on the fender was gone. It looked like a Malibu.
It's the ultimate sleeper.
How long have you owned this car?
Ooh, since 81.
Wow.
I'm going with this one's not for sale at all.
Everything's for sale.
Yeah.
How much is this?
Ooh. Get away from there.
Well, let's go back to that table.
So we have looked at 32 amazing cars today. We've been here for 4 hours. Here's what we've closed so far. We bought the Harley with a sidecar, the Volkswagen convertible, which is neither of what we came here for, but what I'm really excited about, 68 Z28, numbers matching car that has been parked since 1979. Green with white interior. Unbelievable. Now we're going to go to work on the 67 Corvette. Wish me luck. Really? A 41 Willis? nothing like the smell of avgas. That's unbelievable. And it runs 68 numbers matching Z28, last inspected in 1979. Unbelievable. Unrestored 1968 Z28s are out there. None. So I've been buying Camaros 40 years. I've only had a handful of 68s, had a ton of 69s. This is a great find.
Is that brakes?
This car still has the original smog pump, air injection rails on the motor, and still hooked up. Rarely ever see a 67 or 68. 69 is all that.
Good burn on.
Good posse. Posse's working. Line him up, Sean P. Just nothing like the feel of a Z28. Unbelievable. Tack's working. All the gauges are working, oil pressure's up. And I didn't even know this car ran when I bought it. Unbelievable. Good. Makes me feel way more better.
Way more better? Way more better. That's a new word for me. I'm an educated guy.
What's that? The buzzer if it works. The buzzer for the key.
Oh no, it's in the car.
I'm extremely happy with the 68 Z28. I hope my smile shows it. They're tough to find, tough to buy, especially numbers matching original cars like that. Unbelievable. How's it look underneath, Sean P?
Dude, it's pretty.
Nice.
Really pretty.
So this car's been in this area its whole life. It was sold new in Hallettsville, Texas, which is right here in Victoria. So I mean, no rust.
No soda.
Incredible. All right, Chevrolet guys, you've been asking for it. There you go.
Alright, start cutting it. Vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah.
Starts right.
I started to put a V8 in this thing.
Well, then you wind it up.
That's the only way I'd enjoy it.
This thing has a good turning radius.
Ready? You got a winch on there?
Yeah. I probably need to narrow the ramp though. How's your ramp look on that side?
That's good right there. 27,000 mile, 1978 Volkswagen convertible. That's a great find. Right, Sean P?
Yeah, it's
And a good color.
Top goes down, price goes up.
That's what he said.
I don't know about this.
We heard me going. So when was the last time you saw a lion?
Give me.
1958 Harley Duo Glide FLH with a sidecar. Didn't see that coming today. How cool is that? Unbelievable.
Wow. Only way I could ride it is my wife gets the Polaris and pull start me, and I can drive. Then I take off.
Well, it makes sense to me. Somebody gotta do it. Might as well be us.
That almost looks like a propane tank that's only converted. Look at the nose on that.
You know, the shop, the hour direct. Uh-oh.
That's me and my knot.
Okay, we'll try again.
Go, Sean P. Zach, you are not a millennial.
And that's that's
Technically, I am.
All right, let's go. I'm ready. Let her rip.
We're going back to the 50s.
We're doing something. Well, that was cool. I get to do that every day.
Thanks, Dennis. That dog has one blue eye.
You ordered them. You already ordered them on the computer.
Oh, it goes on the one
A trike and a trike. See, I think that's gonna work out just fine, Sean. We have one more
Get over
question.
here. Come on here.
We couldn't have done none of this without you.
Yeah.
So today was an incredible day. Thank you guys so much for your time.
You're welcome.
But we got one more question though. And I ask a lot of questions. Where's the best place to eat in Victoria? What is your favorite restaurant?
Well, I'm telling you, that's where we go all the time. It's a little beer joint. But as far as in town, the closest thing and as good as Las Palmas or
Oh, that's Mexican food.
then they got the Roadhouse. They got good steaks.
Let's go back to the beer joint. What's the name of that place? Do they have food?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's the name of that?
Well, one is called the Barn. The other one's called the Lone Star Tavern.
Which one you like best?
Which one has a
The
big
barn.
parking lot?
The barn.
The Barn. Yeah, I mean, they got hamburgers.
Okay.
And this is like over here, you know, it's nothing fancy at all.
We don't need fancy.
We don't need fancy.
Okay, well,
we need a big parking lot though.
Oh, yeah, they got
a
big
big
parking lot.
Then we're in.
Let's go to the
Barn.
67 Corvette. It won't be a problem, sir.
This place looks rad.
All right.
All right, so we've got sweet potato fries, okra, dill pickle chips, mozzarella, fried jalapenos, stuffed jalapenos.
Look at here.
And this is all the ranches and the marinara for you guys.
All right, ma'am, what is this?
Mushrooms?
Are those mushrooms?
Those are the breaded mushrooms.
Mushrooms, all right. And
Fried
onion
onion
rings.
Right here.
Fried and fried. Outstanding, look at that. What do you think about that, Sean Pete?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, let's do it. How fast you think you can eat that, Sean?
How long did you say it took you before you go? At the chicken fried steak burger, which this is literally just chicken fried steak. There's some ranch on that.
But I got jalapeno sourdough bread and you didn't.
No, I got just some plain
Because
Jane.
you were not paying attention, sir.
No, I was paying attention. I'm like,
Yeah, you were.
jalapenos.
All right, well, this absolutely has got to be Best Buy. Chicken fried steak sandwich on jalapeno bread. With all the fixings. Look at that.
It just needs gravy.
You ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Really good. Mine's better than yours because I was paying attention when I ordered it.
We'll agree to disagree. Because I got the creme of the creme. I don't know how anybody else eats a grilled
The
cheese
Barn
sandwich.
in Victoria, Texas. What has happened, sir?
What's up?
Well, you like it?
Wish it was a 69.
Oh, come on. It'll grow on you. So what have you learned?
Not much, really.
Is it as correct as I think it is?
Yeah, actually. The only thing I replaced was spark plugs. I replaced them with AC Delco and the new radiator hoses, which are correct.
And you rebuilt the carburetor, right?
Yep.
So, I saw it when you had the Smart the other day. It had a DZ on it.
Yep.
That is actually correct. I just want to see if it's the right date code. Did you check the date code on it when you were building it?
I didn't.
Flashlight. Come on. I need my flashlight. Here we go.
There we go.
So, it is a DZ, which is correct. It is a 4053, which is correct for 68. And it is a 68 carburetor because you got an 861.
Okay.
So 8 is the year,
Got it.
a month and day. So, original carburetor, we thought it would be. We posted the numbers on for the video. The some stuff we didn't talk about when I bought this car. I normally do. I was so excited we could get it, and I checked the engine numbers. I just knew it was correct. But anyways, the color code is ZZ, which is actually British green.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. And then the trim tag, there's a 711, which is the custom interior. Alex actually pointed all this stuff out over here the other day. So this is a really high option Z.
Yeah, it is.
We've got rally wheels. We've got, so the 711 is parchment. It's not white. Looks white to me. Parchment custom interior. So the custom seats are different. Door panels are different because you got the padded door panels with different pulls. You got the wood grain on the dash.
The dash.
Really.
They added the console.
So console engages. Nice option. Has tack work.
I haven't checked it yet.
So factory tack and clock, which is really nice. Rosewood steering wheel. And also part of the deluxe interior is the chrome run pedals.
Okay.
Really nice option car. Tack, clock, gauges, console, teak wheel, custom interior. We were, the other day when we were looking at it, we looked at the rear end code, took a picture of it, and I looked that up. So I got a picture of it right here. What's amazing is how nice the rear end is. A lot of times these codes, you can't hardly read them.
Oh, the stamp is just perfect.
I mean, it's crazy how nice it is. So, where did I put that? I'm going to zoom in on this. And we have not cleaned the bottom of this car yet, but this car is going to clean up really nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this car, again, was from Hallettsville, which is next to Victoria, Texas. Texas car its whole life. It's always been in the garage. But anyways, the code is BU.
What's that?
That's a 337 posse. So this car will probably go down the highway pretty good. So, you know, and we know it has positives. I did a pretty good burnout when we loaded on the trailer. I almost got Sean.
Nice.
But Alex has been under the car, no rust, right?
No rust.
So, how's it run?
Pretty good. Got to hook up the battery.
All right. And again, seeing a car that's this original with a smog pump on it is just crazy.
And another thing for Z28s, you got the deep groove alternator pulley.
That's nice. You don't sling the belt.
Yeah.
And these motors will rev to 7,500, and you run them that hard, you need that deep groove because the belts will come off. And again, it's a power brake car, which is nice. We haven't put the wheelhouses in it because we're going to clean the engine bay really well and do a really good chassis detail. So something interesting that we figured out when we started the car there, it was smoking like crazy.
Yeah.
So Alex checked the gas, and what do you think was in the gas?
Either a whole bunch of Sta-Bil or he put kerosene in it to.
But it does not smoke anymore.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what a great car. So from here we'll detail the engine bay, do the chassis, then polish it, and then finish putting it back together.
Yep.
How's that for an update?
It's great.
See ya. It is working. Tack is working. Great oil pressure. And then come in the back. Check it out. It's not smoking anymore. That is a big relief.
Yeah.
I was afraid we were going to have to do the heads or something. So is any hidden gems in the trunk?
Not really. Most of original parts. He saved some NOS parts. A whole bunch of NOS parts.
I like those bumper guards.
Yeah, they're cool.
We brought the bumper down for you. Bumpers and the wheelhouses. How about this water pump?
Yeah.
What if that's specific for a 302?
Possibly.
Oh, that's all I want to see. Let's start with some license plates for this car.
Oh, they're cool.
Yeah. I like those.
Come on, the car.
Well, those will work on the car. Okay. Good job again, sir.
I saved the lock so we can rekey it.
Did you go through the back seat?
Yeah.
That must have been interesting with all the parts in there. All right, well, next time we'll take this for a drive. It'll be polished, clean. We're going to show you the chassis. It'll be amazing. So, what are they supposed to do, Alex?
Please like, tag, share, and follow. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.
Boom.